Hello everyone, welcome to a new process video today. I'm still working on my photos and layouts from Salzburg, Austria. And in this one, I'm showcasing the dinner we had the first night we were there. And I have some things picked out. I definitely want to use the receipt, and I actually took a picture of it in order to get it to fit a little better and messed with it. So it's not the actual receipt, it's a photo of the receipt, but I have it. And then I picked out this card because I liked that it had black and white in it to match the receipt. But then I realized if I go with this, I don't have anywhere to tell the story of how we found this place and what our evening was like kind of leading up to this point, because there is a little bit of a story there I'd like to tell. So I realized, okay, well then I'm going to have to probably add in a photo flip somewhere, but I don't have anything picked out for that. So I'm going to need some type of a filler card. I'm going to need a journaling card so I can tell the story. And then I'm wondering, actually, should I skip a filler card, go back and see if I have another photo of this evening? I'm not sure what all I took of while we were having dinner. I remember I was working during part of it while my friend was out finding this. So I don't know that I have other photos, but you know, it's been, what, 6-7 months since I went, so I don't remember everything perfectly. So I may have to go back and see, is there another photo I could use as well? But that's my main challenge for this one. So I'm going to start with this base, and then I'm going to add in those other elements as I go. When I was off camera, I went back into my photos to see if I could find if I had taken any more for this dinner, and I did not. So this is what I have to work with. So I have pulled out my 3x4 cards that are all food related. I store them together. So here are my 4x6s. I also have some TN things that are specific to food. So I try to keep those all together for when I need them. And so I have my filler cards, and then I also grabbed out my bag of stuff that's embellishment related, stickers and ephemera, things like that are also food related. So I have it all together, so I just really need to go through here and find something that's going to work. I know I have a lot of things that won't match, like this. We're eating Italian. This clearly doesn't work. But I'm going to go through here and see if there's anything at all that I could get away with that might match this stuff. So as I was looking through my pile, I have these in order by color. That's how I do my cards, just to help me when I'm trying to match something. So when I got to the greens, look what I found. It says, let's get takeout. And that's perfect because we actually ate it out of the takeout containers, because by the time she got back with the food, we didn't have much time. We had to kind of eat in a hurry and then get to our concert that evening. So the color works, the phrase works. I'm going to go with this one. But then I still need something that's going to fill the rest of that pocket. So I've taken care of one thing, but I still have to deal with the other thing. So when I went through my digital files, I knew I had some that I have purchased in the past, but that I just didn't print, or I've used them all and I needed to print again. I still didn't find anything that would work. So I think I'm going to have to make my own card. So I have pulled all my stuff together here, and I will just make my own. Since I could not find a pocket card that would work, I pulled out these clip art files that I bought a while ago, and it's all like Italian food and Italy themed. So I printed out a bunch, and then I'm going to cut out this one for sure, and I might work in, you know, something like this that would match the photo. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna cut those out, and I'm gonna make my own card and just kind of make it go with this theme. So this is what I'm starting with. I need to find some background paper. I'm hoping maybe for something black and white with a subtle pattern, but we'll see. I found 2 pieces of paper I might try. This one just has some script font in the back, and it's very dark. This is actually, I think, it feels like cardstock, like it's heavier, like it was meant to be a 4x6 pocket card, but I don't remember if I cut it this way or if it came like this. I'm not sure, but I like the black and white stripe. I'm not sure it's going to go totally with that. It's pretty bold, but I'm going to cut out a couple of these and just hold it against the paper and see what I think. So I cut these both down to a 3x4, so it would be more accurate when I was making my decision. Here's what it looks like against the black, which I like, and here's what it looks like against the stripe. I actually really like this. I wasn't sure that I would, but I do. However, I do think I need to put something else behind it to break up the stripes. So I think I'm going to cut out these green leaves here and maybe just use like these two, the bottom two or something, and tuck them under there, and I might just go with that. All right, I cut out the little leaves, so this is what I have. And I want to say that when I cut out clip art like this that I've purchased, I don't do it perfectly. I don't mind that there's a little white edge around there, so I'm not super picky about that. And you can see that on this one as well. But I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to tuck the little leaves under like so. And that's a pretty good start. I may just leave it like that, but at least it's a good start. I've decided I'm leaving the card like that, and I'm going to put it as a flip behind this photo. That way, when you flip up this card, you'll actually see this. So it'll flip up from here. This will actually sit up top in the flip, and it'll be across from the actual food. I wouldn't want them next to each other. That's kind of too much. But if I do it like this, I think I'd be okay with that. So I've taken out my flips. I'm almost out of these. I actually had to place an order because I almost have none left. Kind of makes me twitchy when I get too low. So it's going to attach like this, so I can flip up. So I want to make sure the adhesive is on the right side facing the bottom. And then I just load the pieces as they're supposed to go. So that's what you'll see on top. Then it's going to flip up. We want to see it in this direction. There we go. This will be in the back, so it'll function like so. All right, now I just have to figure out how to embellish the rest of this stuff, and I'm good to go. I decided to add 2 stickers here. I did this one that just says note, and then I put the red flag with the white stars up there just to bring in kind of the colors of the Italian flag, the red, green, and white. And I got both of those from these sticker books, so they were just random things that I happen to have. And then when I was looking at this, I decided that on this card I want to see if I can find a little heart that I can fit in there, preferably red, but we'll see. I have this whole bag of kind of flatter hearts is the way I look at it. I have another bag that's all hearts, but it's wood veneer. It's 3-dimensional things. So these are flatter. I want to see if maybe I can fit that one in there. That might be too big. But just look through there and see if I have a red one that might fit, just to add a little bit more color to the card. I didn't find a red heart that was the right size that would fit in there. So I went with this one instead, and I think it brings out the yellow, but you won't really see it until this is flipped up. Then it all goes together, and so I think that's fine. I can live with that. So these will all sit like so. The only other thing I want to do before I put everything in the pockets is I do want to put in a couple of little staples. This one for sure, just right here. Oh, I'm out. I reloaded my staples and I put those in, so you can see those both there. And so then it's just a matter of getting this all set, attaching the flip, and then putting everything in the pockets. So I'll do these first. If you've watched any of my videos before, you've seen me do a photo flip before, but if you're new, I'll do this one right now so you can see. So you're just going to pull off the adhesive and then line it up to the pocket as best as you can. Sometimes it's not perfect alignment because the photo flips that I use are made by Simple Stories, whereas this page protector is not. This particular one came from Ali Edwards. So it just depends on who the manufacturers are for what you're using, but they should line up pretty closely. So there you can see that's what it's going to look like with the flip when it's open. And now I can put in everything else. All right, so now you can see everything put together for the page, and then there's what it looks like with the flip. So I always do my journaling, or most of the time I do it off camera. So really for now, this one's done. Thanks for watching, everyone.